And I can honestly and authoritatively say the things I want to say now. The challenge is not demons. When a man gives his life to Jesus, there is a nature in that man that is still compliant with the desires and the lust of the devil. And that is the flesh. The flesh of a man is an enemy that he will continue to war with until he draws his last breath. And one of the ways and the principle that was given in the kingdom to help you put the flesh under is what fasting is. And the reason for fasting that we use in our world now is not the same aim that the elders used it. Many of us, what is challenging us now is the flesh. You have given your life to Jesus, yet the old man will never die. He continues to, he still wants to seek the same things that you were in many years ago. The garlic and cucumber of Egypt is still a fresh memory in your head. Mind you, the whole story of the Exodus of Israel from Egypt, it was a detailed account, a story, a hidden mystery about the movement of the sinner from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. So every time the Exodus is happening, it is a probability that you will think of garlic and cucumber. You will want, a situation can play out that you will desire to go back under slavery with Pharaoh than to live as a free man in the wilderness. And between Canaan, the promised land, and Egypt, the place of slavery, you must go through wilderness. The wilderness is an unescapable route that you must follow. It is the wilderness that many people turn their back and say, I go back to Egypt. Because of Jesus, no more favor coming around your life. All the sinful partners that were bombarding your life with gifts withdrew their gifts suddenly. The man that promised is going to pay your school fees, now that the conditions attached to that, situation has been withdrawn, suddenly you find that Jesus is a disadvantage. This is where our generation turned their back from. People say that he did not fulfill his promise to them. They did not know that his promise is in a land called Canaan. It's not in a process. His promise is in who you become. It's in who he draws you into. And the most important thing that can happen to you is the character that is built in you in your wilderness experience. It is wilderness that give you ranking. It is wilderness that give you a badge. You are not anybody in the kingdom until the wilderness tries you. The examination of Zion is wilderness. That is where men are separated into cadres. That is where those who came with selfishness are separated from those who truly want to lift the horn of God. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? Who shall stand upon his holy place? He that has a clean hands and a pure heart, that has not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. The only place where purity is engrafted into the soul of a man is the wilderness. And it is that same wilderness that men don't want to go through. How can we win a world like this? The thing I do this morning with us is very simple. I seek by the Spirit of God to cast a burden on your soul. And it is the same burden that the Spirit has put upon me. It is the burden to seek the salvation of a territory. We are no longer concerned just about men alone again. Our meetings can be crowded with people, but have you observed that television is still not under the government of Jesus? How long will we continue to practice this same old formula? It was a wise man that says only a fool continues to do things the same way and expect a different result. We have seen that they can gather, enjoy Jesus, but when they go back, there are powers waiting for them to bring them back again into subjection and to put chains in their hand. How long will people continue to fall down and break chairs? The demon that left last week will still live next week. Are you going to continue with that adventure forever in your life? Can't we shut the gates forever? Can't we raise gatekeepers over spaces that the routes that they used before, they shut it? And it starts from men who will decide to locate the ancient path. He says when you arrive, don't start anything. Ask for the ancient path first, then walk in it. There you will find rest for your soul. Ask for the path that the elders walked. Ask for what kept them awake. Ask for their own body. You can begin to cry for the body of Mr. Soram, the body of Elisabeth McPherson, the body of Smith Wigglesworth, the body of our own very